Hi children, this is your Kalpana teacher. Children, in the previous video we discussed about oxidation and reduction reactions. Right? Now in this video we are going to discuss about the effects of oxidation reaction in daily life. In this, let us discuss about corrosion. You must have observed that the freshly cut apple turns brown after some time. The shining iron particles gradually becomes reddish brown when left over for some time. Burning of crackers produce dazzling light with white fumes. How do these changes occur? They are all the examples of process called oxidation. Let us know how. Oxidation is the reaction of oxygen molecules with different substances starting from metal to living tissues which may come in contact with it. Apples, pears, bananas, potatoes. This contains enzyme. It is called polyphenol oxidase or tyrosinase, which reacts with oxygen and changes the color on the cut surface of the fruit. The browning of iron when left over some time in moist air is a process commonly known as rusting of iron. This process is basically oxidation reaction which requires both oxygen and water. Rusting does not occur in oxygen free water or dry air. Burning of crackers is also oxidation process of variety of chemicals like magnesium and sulfur. Did you notice the color containing copper particles? Observe here children the picture. When some metals are exposed to moisture or acids, they tarnish due to the formation of respective metal oxide on their surface. This process is called corrosion. Metal reacts with oxygen and form metal oxide. This is called corrosion. Observe this here children. Copper reacts with oxygen and forms copper oxide. Corrosion causes damages. Corrosion causes damages to car bodies, bridges, iron railings, ships, etc. and to all other objects that are made of metals. Especially corrosion of iron is a serious problem. Corrosion can be prevented or at least minimized by shielding the metal surface from oxygen and moisture. It can be prevented by painting, oiling, greasing, galvanizing, chrome plating, or making alloys. You know, children, galvanizing means it is a method of protecting iron from rusting by coating them a thin layer of zinc. Alloying means it is also a very good method of improving properties of metals. Generally, pure form of iron is very soft and stretches easily when hot. But iron is mixed with carbon, nickel and chromium to get alloy stainless steel. This stainless steel is hard and does not form rust. So, alloys is a also very good method of improving the properties of metals. A metallic substance made by mixing and fusing two or more metals or metal and a non-metal to obtain desirable qualities such as hardness, lightness and strength is known as alloy. Examples of alloys are brass, bronze, steel, etc. Children, let us discuss some more effects of oxidation on everyday life. First, combustion is the most common example for oxidation reaction. Combustion means completely burning. For example, burning of wood involves release of carbon dioxide, water vapor along with huge amount of energy. Next, second one, rising of dough with yeast depends on oxidation of sugars to carbon dioxide and water. Next, third one, bleaching of colored objects using moist chlorine. Chlorine reacts with moisture and it should be colorless object. Sometimes during the rainy season, the power supply to our home from the electric pole will be interrupted due to the formation of the metal oxide layer on the electric wire. This metal oxide is an electrical insulator. On removing the metal oxide layer formed on the wire with a sandpaper, supply of electricity can be restored. Next one, rancidity. Have you ever tasted or smelled the oil containing food materials left over for a long time? When fats or oils oxidize, they become rancid. Their smell and taste change. Thus, we can say that oxidation reactions in food material that were left for a long period are responsible for spoiling food. This is called rancidity. Rancidity is also an oxidation reaction. How can we prevent the spoiling of food? The spoilage of food can be prevented by adding preservatives like vitamin C and vitamin E. Usually, substances when prevent oxidation are added to food containing fats and oil. Keeping food in airtight containers helps to slow down oxidation process. Manufacturers of potato chips, chips, flesh bags of chips with nitrogen gas to prevent the chips from getting oxidized. Chips flesh bags of chips with nitrogen gas to prevent the chips from getting oxidized. So to prevent the rancidity on potato chips, the potato chips bags filled with nitrogen gas. Children, I think you understand very well about oxidation effects in everyday life. Thank you, children.